February 12th, 2021. My name is Keith Duncan. I'm here at Anaheim Convention Center, stranded, persecuted, forsaken for the inability to find a single person to protect my life for now 12 years. Yes, I'm indeed with the United States Press Association as an independent, there it is, independent foreign correspondent. I've been traveling the world and announcing, oh, by the way, don't click away from this video unless you're a criminal or a terrorist, unless you violate someone else's rights. That'll get rid of most everybody. I only want honest people who are focused on God's humanity rights to listen to this 1153 broadcast. Not only am I a serialized victim of so many criminals, I've had rights violated against me that haven't even been written. So we wrote Manifesto.com, which is direct democracy of Evote.one. It is indeed the original 10 Commandments in common dialogue that affects every single theology system in the world, because it's all based on human rights. Section 3 is the world's last single open constitution that can be verified and ratified quickly by 7.8 billion people of human rights. So no one can ever violate your rights at any level anymore and go unpunished. The multi-billionaires we're asking to call us. That's the group from givingpledge.org. Here I am, the world's last trillionaire, with no exaggeration. Look at the value of Evote.one, FOIA.one, turnofflights.com, Joy Drive smart smoke detector. Oh, low bar dredging to clean out all the waterways around the world of pollution. And of course, solutionhousing.org. But their real focus has always been due process of law, which is the world's about 95% reduction of every law in the land with 2 websites. ProfitShareholders.com, which is the new bylaws for every single corporation in the world, private and public. Never been done before. It gets rid of all the day traders, all the commodity, all the stock option trades, all the insider tradings once and forever. These are God's assets that are in the banks. It's God's assets that are in the stock market. It's not yours, and it's not the multi-billionaires. And yes, we covered the fact that every billionaire in the world, every millionaire will now be paid cash. Cash payment that's determined by we the people of ProfitShareholders.com. Oh, SolutionJudge.com is a new total tort reform that totally rewrites history as a replacement for due process of law. If someone accuses you of a crime, you have every right to have full access to all evidence and to reverse sue the person if they're a criminal or terrorist like Robert D. Rose. Oh, that name keeps coming back up for now 15 years. In fact, 25 years from 1995, all based on Norfolk, Virginia, 411 CR 112. You see, the number one problem is everyone forgets. Everyone passes the buck to everyone else, and that's exactly what the criminal ruling elite wants. New World Order, Illuminati, we just call them terrorists. The definition of a terrorist is anyone who conspires, real conspiracy, not theory, real conspires for political, personal, and financial gain. Oh, did you get it? Financial, personal, and political gain done backwards? Oh my God, it's true. It's true. Our whole world is facing doomsday in the next few weeks because the super wealthy criminals in the world, like Robert D. Rose, want to depopulate. And it's not the COVID, because the COVID is 100% preventable in 4 to 6 weeks. No one's ever called 725-200-7683, as we've been tracking with every single available investigative resource for now 12 years to get my own money back, which is worth more than $450,000. The Irish whistleblower, February 2008, which is case February 2009, case 658, is worth more than $8 million, held by Vivian Horde of English Teller, and of course all the other lawyers that I hired, like Jimmy Deal, Barry Vic Reynolds, who's now Georgia Bureau of Investigation. Oh my God, he threatened to kill me. That's called murder for hire conspiracy. Obviously, Rose paid him off to get rid of the canceled restraining order. The canceled restraining order. that forever has proven that there was no reason legally for me to ever be arrested in the first place, October 3rd, 2011. This resulted in the most profitable biblical financial community system in the world called PeaceSummit2020.com. You see, the original problem was, it wasn't a problem, it was the solution. The tribal system where the community voted on who the chief was, and they picked the orders of the hierarchy, and if the people didn't do a good job at the top level, they exiled them, they killed them, they made them go to war. They eliminated the problem at the root problem. So there it is, PeaceSummit2020.com. Host press conferences. Do your own Peace Summit rallies in these convention centers and all these hotels all around the world, and focus on the churches, so that now we get the attention of this stupid, dumb, ass-set mass media. Everyone knows who they are. There's quite a few good reporters out there. 60 Minutes, Meet the Press. But most of them, the only thing they do is proactively report after something bad happens. So we get a little flicker there. So anyway, I'm growing a beard again, and I'm impoverished. I got $170. I need to get back to Atlanta, Georgia, to testify with Sally Q. Yates, who was the Deputy Attorney General. She's the same woman I went to September the 5th, 14th, 2011, photographic memory again. I'm not reading script. And asked her for Federal Witness Protection Program. Who knew that I went to all these different sites? Oh my God, I'm being cyber-tracked even now on my cell phone, which just means I've been off the grid all the month of September 2011. And every single time I've turned evidence over by myself, which is the problem, I've been told no crime was committed. Oh, we have no jurisdiction. Oh, we have no authority. So call FBI Director Christopher Wray, if he's still there, and whoever the new Attorney General is. They keep switching people. I particularly, specifically asked to talk to world presidents and mega corporate executives 10 years ago through Ike Eisenhower of Savage Marketing in Blairsville. I need direct calls to me at 725-200-7683 because I'm having a really hard time broadcasting because all my computers have been stolen and my backups, but I've got everything stored on, here it is, Dropbox. Basically unhackable. Manhuntall.space, and the real answer has always been Evote.one, and a single international shared open public database that's unhackable. FOIA.one. Freedom, Open Information, Action.one. You get it? It's all about one, you. I work for Jesus Christ, I work for God, I work for Allah, I work for Buddha, I work for all the deities over there, but really it's just called the mutual creator, the higher power. You get it? The higher power. And here I am, sleeping on a cardboard box in Anaheim, because not a single person represents my rights, which means they're not representing your rights, which is why we're about to have a depopulation of 2 to 3 billion people, and no one can stop it because they're going to shut down the communication, which we can provide free with worldschoolfund.org. Just gave it to 2 teenagers here. Same as we prevent all bank fraud forever and ever and ever with solutionbankfraud.space. And of course let me see, what's my next motivation step? Oh my God, it's to testify with all world presidents and all mega corporation executives. The whole time. My people know this. My people are National Speakers Association. Member of Georgia. I was the vice president, very well regarded international inventor of turnofflights.com and icy stand phone cradle. I still carry it in my bag. Worth $400 to $500 million by the year 2014, according to Ed Bogle and Hugh Ballou. You see, the problem is no one ever contacts anybody else because they're too busy. Self-gratification, greed. It's an 8,000-year-old problem. And the criminals, like the Egyptian pharaohs, knew all about this, and that's why Moses was the #1 engineer. #1 engineer who wrote about it. And here I am on the back side of it, showing solutionpeace.org. And the whole focus has always been from the God's creation of you, my people, who are all mortal caretakers. You hear the word mortal caretakers has always been the case. Unocracy.org. So get on youtube.com/unocracy. Search for any of the videos. They're all carefully numbered with a pound symbol. and a number, Built by Keith. You can even just Google Built by Keith. Come escort me, provide me safe haven protection so I can turn everything over to you, my people, which is everyone, and we can all move to the next level of civilization called the Cardassian society. All electric, paperless, electronic, inherently crime-free society that I was procreating back in 1976 at North Carolina State University with Chuck Link, who sold out to Verizon for $650 million in the year 2015. He's at m2mdtech.com. And I need to get hold of Ellen Valentine. I need to get hold of all my lawyers again, because most of my lawyers are going to prison. Quite a few are going to go to death row. Oh, wait! Who's going to investigate anybody? It's the military and the police around the world working together. As we disband and disarm every military in the world, everyone becomes an investigator with solutionmilitary.com. Call my son up. He was a prodigal son. I've offered him leniency if everyone in the world will simply apologize to me personally. I'm so wealthy, it's mind-staggering reality, believable. Not unbelievable, believable. The inventor of a new world system called Solution Manifesto, unocracy.org. Call me direct, 725-200-7683. Come find me, provide me safe haven protection at the corporate executive level. And of course, then the FBI and the Attorney General's offices are going to scream bloody murder. Oh my God, oh my God. Keith has been working for all military and all law enforcement, all Department of Justice his whole life. I didn't violate anything. Only thing I've ever done is 4 speeding tickets, and I do jaywalk to get from point A to point B quicker, safely of course. Call Keith Duncan. The clearinghouse is at creatorkeith.com. It used to be Built by Keith, and it goes all the way back to learnfirstnames.space. Here I am, impoverished, sleeping on the street, getting food from the local Mary's Kitchen and other places. Because no one protects my rights, they don't protect your rights. So go ahead, get ready for doomsday. We've been predicting this for 12 to 15 years. Doomsday. That's called boom, boom, boom that I showed in the fall of 2011. Almost happened. Call me.